Let's go! Let's go! Home run, let's get it. Yes! Get him up out there. Welcome home run in a tip in it. Let's go, throw your hats on. Look what Pinky got it. They double teaming Trey. Give it to Dre. Give it to Jonte. Pass it over to Bogey. Bogey driving. Give it to Dre. Give it to Trey. Shoot the three. Bang! Let's go, man. Stop playing. He did not put Ritter in.
I'm done. Oh, this mother just put Ritter in? For what? Why would you put Ritter in right now? He know his job is done.
There's nothing finer in the land than a drunk obnoxious Georgia fan. Oh Let's go. Go Dogs. Go Dogs. Go Dogs. Sickle.
Now you gonna make me chump. Now you gonna make me chump.
Tiptoe around the issues.
Remember, we don't do woulda, shoulda, coulda, what up in here.
Barbecue and mildew time. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Larry. This is the Dixon Way, all about the A Sports Talk, where we give you live commentary on all our favorite sports scenes, from the Braves, the Hawks, the Falcons, the Bulldogs, and my white Gators. We're pretty glad one of you guys coming through. Hopefully, you guys enjoy the show. Right now, this is the Falcon in review, as we're gonna be reviewing the Falcons versus Cowboy game, giving our breakdowns of the keys to the game. And also, well, we was going to talk about the trade deadline, but we ain't do nothing, so no need to talk about it. Yeesh. All right, man, appreciate y'all coming through. Let's get it. Let's go. Daniel Barry in the building. What up, cuz? I see. Appreciate you coming on. What up, cuz? I see you. I see you. As we come in, man, yeah, we were hoping that the Atlanta Falcons made a move to try to get some pass rush for this run. But maybe they feel like they're just going to, after getting 3 sacks in one game, they felt like they done righted their wrongs. But we'll go into that, man. I kind of disagree, but hey, it is what it is now, man. We can't talk about it now, man. I mean, we can talk about it, but it is what it is. All right, so let's get to the Cowboy game first, and then we'll slide a few mentions about going and not doing anything as this trade deadline goes
doing
by.
Stuff with CJ says, man, oh man.
What's up, doing stuff? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream on YouTube. All right, so that game right there, man, we kind of was in control of the game. And then it seemed like we took our foot off the gas in the fourth quarter. And that's why it seemed close. Like we scored on every quarter. We kind of stalled out. And it was kind of disappointing we only scored 2 field goals in the fourth quarter. But, hey, as long as Coop made them, that's what I'm kind of happy about, because his kick been kind of crooked lately. So Been kind of cricket lately. So, Kirk Cousins efficient night. You know what I'm saying? He got sacked twice, but 19 for 24, 222 yards, 3 touchdowns. So the touchdowns are coming plentiful. No interceptions. I think that was the key of the game. When Kirk Cousins does not throw an interception, we typically win the game. You know, and we need that from Kirk. We don't need any mental mistakes and stuff like that, forcing it, anything like that. We got a plethora of weapons out there, and we got to make sure that we get them to all of them. Now, speaking of weapons, we know Drake London went down with a hip pointer, so hopefully he'll be back for the next game. But going up against the New Orleans Saints, who won't have Lattimore. Lattimore just got traded to the Washington Commanders. So the Commanders are 7-2, and they're going all in with a rookie quarterback right now. They're like, you know what? We need a corner. Let's go out and get a former Pro Bowl. I respect it. They saw a weakness on their team. Dan Quinn said, I see a weakness. I got to try to fix it. So, and we still got to play them. And Lattimore know our playbook backwards and forwards, man. He's been playing against us for years. So, yeah. Now, it shouldn't make the Saints game easier. But again, you never want to take the Saints lightly, especially after they find their coach. They're going to be fired up. They're going to be fired up, especially for the Falcons. I kind of think that's why they got rid of Dennis Allen yesterday. To try to, get some more energy in the locker room and try to sneak up on us. I know I'm always talking about trap game this, trap game that. But really, truthfully, man, the Saints really don't have anything to play for. Just pride and everybody on there trying to play for another contract. But overall, they ain't got nothing to play for. Just to upset our season. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? That's about it. To upset our season. Yeah, but Kirk Cousins, no turnovers. You know what I'm saying? Great job. Dak Prescott, what a job by the Falcons. Now you got to take Dak Prescott and Cooper Rush yards, and both of them combined for dang going 49 pass attempts. And it wasn't like they couldn't run the ball. They just abandoned it for some reason. I don't know why. Cause Rico Dowell, he had 12 carries for 75 yards. They may play dirty too. They could. I ain't worried about that though. They could. Even Dak Prescott using his legs in this game was 3 for 30. Had a 22-yard scamper. Was very elusive. C.D. Lamb, man, they gonna run C.D. Lamb in the ground, and C.D. Lamb got like a separated AC joint in his shoulder. Still out there trying to play, waving the trainers off, man. Somebody should have took his helmet. Y'all wasn't beating us, and then you got your two best players hurt like that. That's crazy. So yeah, shout out to him for being a warrior out there. I tip my hat to him, for being a warrior out there. But if I'm Jerry Jones, I run down there and be like, hey, CD, sit down, man. Mike McCarthy, start running him out there. Somebody take his helmet and show the pass, please. You see what the Falcons did? They was like, you know what? We feel like we're going to win this game. Drake, sit your butt on the bench. Stop playing. We need you for the long run. Speaking of running the ball, Bijan Robinson with another excellent game. 19 carries, 86 yards. The longest was 60. And it seemed like he's like one shoestring tackle away from busting a 50-yarder open. He gonna get it, man. We just gotta not have a holding call. It seemed like we get a big screen play or running play by Bijan holding on the offense. Bring it on back. Repeat that down. He's like, oh man. So I feel bad for Bijan on that, but Bijan has definitely been our offense this season, to be honest. Him and Kirk. Excuse me. Excuse me. They got a little jet sweep with Ray McLeod for 7 yards. Algiers got the touchdown. That was great to see. He had 6 carries for 18 yards, but they used him on the goal line and he got that touchdown. So we'll substitute the yards or usage for the efficiency of getting the touchdown in the red zone. So he was rewarded with that and he capitalized. So hopefully we'll do that more in the red zone. All right, Darnell Mooney led us in yards with 88 yards. His longest was 36. You know, he was targeted 9 times, caught it 5 times. Bijan Robinson targeted 7 times, caught it 7 times, 59 yards, 29-yard longest. That's another run that, you know what I'm saying, a screen pass that one shoestring tackle away for a big game. Shout out to Ray McLeod coming in for Drake London, who got hurt. So yeah, Darnell Mooney had a touchdown. Ray McLeod got a touchdown. Where he was Darnell Mooney got a butt naked touchdown. Ray McLeod got it on it with a crossing route. That he ran a good route. You know what I'm saying? Fake to the outside, came inside, and Kirk hit him. And he held on to the ball with 2 hands. He did let the ball get into his body, but at least he caught it. You know what I'm saying? Hung on to it. Monkey Business, how you doing, fam? Welcome back to the stream. It's time for you. Appreciate you coming through. Hey, we played a good game. Just got to have a better defense. Yeah, I'm going to get to the defense. I'm going to get to the defense. But I think the offense kind of took their foot off the gas in the second half, too. We kind of coasted. You know? Once we got 21 points, we kind of coasted. We kind of coasted. All right, so, yeah, Jersey Drake with the touchdown. Only 2 catches, but made it count. Did that little headstand celebration. Didn't come back in. Please don't do that no more. Kyle Pitts, 1 catch. Really was invisible that game. Kadarius Hodge came in and got a catch for 9 yards when we needed a first down, so that was good. Ferguson was killing us. Linebackers trying to cover. C.D. Lamb out there trying to tough it out, but he had 8 catches for 47 yards, so it was all the third down and 3s and stuff like that. They were throwing it to him. We couldn't stop it. Cellular Lopez, how you doing, fam? Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to the stream. He says, without Drake London on the field, our offense turned into the Bijan show. Well, it's always the Bijan show, but the funny thing is we really started running in the second half. You know, we were trying to throw the ball around, you know, in the first and second quarter, but then we just settled down. It was like, all right, let's run the ball. We had a drive that we went right down the field and pretty much ran the ball the entire time. Shout out to Bijan being a workhorse like that. But yeah, that's what I want to see, man. I want to see us
run the dang ball. Run the dang ball.
Like, look, man, you got like the statistically, Bijan is like the 2nd or 3rd best running back in all of the NFL. I think probably King Henry and Saquon are the only ones that's rated higher than him in the NFL. We can't forget that and be like, oh, yeah, we got this guy number 7. You see it? You see this jersey? We got number 7 right here. We gave him the jersey for a reason, or the jersey number for a reason. Let's utilize that. So, yeah, shout out to Zach Robinson for getting, Bijan 18 carries. Love to see that. Tyler Algiers, use him in a short yardage situation. He got the touchdown, so I like seeing him use him in the red zone. But yeah, offense, wow, I mean, we scored 27 like it's nothing. Now, after we done figured out and, Kurt done got a rhythm, the players done got chemistry and stuff like that with Kurt, offensive line also, I think we'll score more, man, if we wouldn't have silly holding penalties that stall out drives. I mean, I think that's the biggest thing that happened in this game. That we had some stalled out drives due to holding penalties. Yeah, so Riverboat Raheem going for it on 4th down. We made 2 conversions, so all right. But yeah. And the one was the biggest one when we made it. Darnell Mooney ran trips on the outside and they didn't cover up. Darnell Mooney, who was streaking on the outside, butt naked out there. Kurt just put it on him. Touchdown. So gotta love that. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Kirk Cousins did lose a fumble, though. He did lose a fumble, but it was a low snap. So it really wasn't on him, but it is what it is. Let's see. Let's go to the defense. All right. Positives on the defense, man. Cade Ellis played with his hair on fire. Nate Landerman did a lot of cleanup tackles. But in pass coverage, it was kind of picking on Nate in the pass coverage with the tight end. And we all know that Nate struggles in space. He's better run stopping middle linebacker. Shout out to AJ Terrell with a couple of bat downs. He had 9 tackles, 5 solos. So okay, and D. Alford with 7 solos. So it looked like we was in nickel a lot. D. Alford getting 8 tackles at 7 solo. Jesse Bates 6 tackles, 3 for solo. Honor Ebiketie. Shout out to Honor Ebiketie for showing up, man. Shout out to Honor Ebiketie for getting a sack. And we've been asking for AK-17 to get that done for a while. And he came through. All right, let me look at the chat right quick. Antonio Holloway in the building. What up, fam? I see. He said, laugh out loud that this fan base is going crazy on Twitter right now. We didn't trade for anyone. Yeah. And that's why I put up the poll, guys. I put up the poll to be like, okay, right now. And I put up the 4 options that I thought we would try to get. I put up Elijah, the former Bulldog. I put up Myles Garrett. I put up Max Crosby. And then I put up Michael Parsons. I put up all the pie in the sky guys and one of the guys that could have been a reality. There was another pass rusher out of the Titans that we could have possibly got that would have been on the cheap. But when you look at it, we got like 4 or 5. We got 4 picks next year, and we don't have a 5th or 6th rounder. So, yeah. Oh my goodness! Antonio said they got Fire Terry rant going on. I met Terry Fontenot last week going to get some barbecue. So cool dude, you know what I'm saying? I didn't berate him because he's eating or getting food, so you don't do that. That's one thing that people in the public eye, you don't bother them when they getting food and stuff like that. What up, Tidy? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream, fam. That's signing for you. Appreciate you coming through. That's my boy Tidy on Atlanta Bird Game, man. Y'all make sure y'all check him out on YouTube. I do. You should too. Link is on the front page of our YouTube page. At our trusted content creator section. Good afternoon to you, fam. Big boy. What's up, big boy? I see you. Welcome back to the stream. It's time for you. Appreciate you coming through. I'll give you a little outcast on that. King Richie in the building. What up, King Richie? I see you, fam. Welcome back to the stream. What's good, Larry? Everything's going to get more pass rush. I was thinking that we would get some more pass rush, but I guess Terry thought otherwise. If I would have known he would have did this, I would have berated him. I would have been like, Terry, You got to get some pass rush. Terry, you got to get some pass rush. All right, so we are going to go and basically go off the get it from within. I guess they're just saying, hey, Troy Anderson's coming back. We're probably going to, we might start Beltran and move Ellis to the outside so he can rush the passer. Because right now, he's our best penetrator right now. But the only one that can capitalize off of Judon penetration, who's trying to flush people to another side. But so we got 3 sacks. I don't want the 3 sack total. And I hope the 3 sack total that we got last on Sunday didn't detour Terry and said, oh, we got this fixed. Because even with those, we only got 9 sacks on the season, guys. So even with the 3 sacks we just got, we only have 9 sacks. So we still needed pass rush help. But I guess we got to magically find it, guys. We got to magically find it. I don't know. It's a mystery to me, too. Alberto Molina. Hold on. Let me get your thing. Alberto, how you doing, fam? Welcome back to the stream. It's time for you. Appreciate you coming through. Welcome back to the stream. Alberto says, hey, Larry, what's good? Even if we didn't get a pass rush, we're winning games with defense we're playing the way they are. Yes. Yes, we are. And a win is a dub. Never want to downgrade when you get a W in the NFL because it's always hard. From the best team to the sorriest team, it's always hard. And your record is your record. But I would like to say, with us going in and out of injuries and stuff like that, winning this division kind of feels like a fait accompli right now, to be honest. With the Saints getting rid of Lattimore and trading him off for some picks. They in rebuild mode. They really ain't trying to win. But I expect Taysom Hill to play a lot. And if we remember that game, the Saints was in control of that game until Taysom Hill. Offensively, we couldn't really stop them until Taysom went out. So while I feel like we should win this game, again, I just feel like it's another trap game. I'm going to be honest. All right. We got to be focused. But we can run off a whole bunch of runs. And this is kind of the area where I was talking about in the season that I felt like we were going to run off a lot of wins. We got 3 sacks. Shout out to Big Grady, Arnold, and who was the last sack? And Caden Ellis, yeah. So shout out to them guys. And Kate Ellis was playing with a hair on fire, man. Like, for real. He was everywhere making plays. We did see him miss a couple of, downhill runs that the guy just slightly juked and he went flying off the juke. Yeah, we saw that. Yes, we did see that. But overall, man, he was covering well. Covering the best he could. And he was making tackles everywhere. Had 2 tackles for loss. So I think the defensive player of the game definitely was Cade Ellis of that game. I do feel like we sit in that cover 3 or the Tampa 2 way too much. And we start giving up that chunk yardage. But I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to be honest. I think Jimmy Lake is doing that because he know we can't get any pass rush. So he's not risking letting people go over the top, even with our great safeties. Also, it wasn't a good game for Justin Simmons. He missed about 3 tackles that I saw. I saw him whiff 2 times, and then arm tackle, somebody ran right through it. So yeah, not a good game by Justin Simmons. All right, so good game by Koo, didn't miss none, so gotta love that. All right, let me look at the chat, man. Chat popping. Appreciate y'all coming through. When do I think I'll see Dorless? I mean, this coaching staff has been really slow to bring in our rookie guys, so I'm not sure, man. I mean, you draft guys and you add guys to your roster and stuff like that, and you don't use it. It got the fan base going like this, wondering. It's a mystery, bro. It's an X-File. I don't know. Your guess is good as mine. They're always asking Terry about it, but you know, he talk around it. Not Terry, but not Terry, but Raheem, excuse me. They're asking Raheem about it, but he talking around it. I don't think I'm gonna watch college basketball this year. I think it's gonna make me discuss it that the Hawks don't have their pick. And they show highlights of Cooper Flag. He's gonna be an animal, man. Big Shep in the building. What up, Big Shep? I see you. Welcome back to the stream. It don't seem like Judon trying it. I beg to differ. I just think now I did see a couple plays that Judon gave up on him, but I also seen a play that he busted up the middle also. I think Judon's getting frustrated because I feel like he's pushing the pocket on his side, but we don't have anybody on the other side that's actually getting penetration. Like this game was the first time we got penetration, and it's because the Dallas Cowboys offensive line is injured. You know, hey, whatever. We took advantage. We took advantage. Tampa Bay offensive line was injured, and Baker Mayfield threw it, 50 times, and we didn't get damn sack. So, but I will be honest, man, Baker has gotten much better since he's gotten to Tampa Bay. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of remnants of what he was in Oklahoma there. In Cleveland, it just wasn't it. In Cleveland, it just wasn't it. All right. Cellular says, I think they're still waiting on Braylon Trice. See what he look like. Well, that's next year. Braylon Trice ain't playing this year. That's next year, cellular. Look, guys, I'm going to tell you like this. You see what Washington did with getting Marshawn Lattimore? They're not talking about, and we all know they at the start of a rebuild. They 7-2. They said, guess what, man? F those picks. We trying to win right now. We got an opportunity to win with our rookie quarterback right here, right now. The NFC is wide open. Why not us? They looking at us. They looking at Minnesota. They even looking at the Lions, and they saying the only dominant team I see in the NFC are the Lions. San Francisco is down. Their injury. Why not us? And that's why I wanted us to go all in and said blank them picks too, because you never know you're gonna have an opportunity like this. I remember distinctly with the 1998 Falcons, after we made the Super Bowl, we all thinking like, oh, we about to go on a run. We got Jamal Anderson, we got Chris Chandler, we got these wide receivers. Oh, we about to go on a run. We about to go on a run. Injury here, injury there. Players leave, retire, and all of a sudden, womp, 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 womp. Guys, if Kirk Cousins' window is 1 or 2 years, what are we holding on draft picks for? Also, if it took out Tyler Algier to get one of these guys and you weren't willing, please, I don't want to hear that because I'm going to be really upset because we really don't use Tyler Algier anyway. You can grab any Joe Smo off the street and apply him like Algier. Not saying that Algier is a Joe Smo, okay? Before people hear that in their ears and run to Twitter and say that Dixon Way said that Algier is just a dude. Just a dude. J-A-D. No, I did not say that. What I'm saying is how we use Tyler Algiers. You can use anyone to spare and give Bijan a rest. You can. Plenty of teams do it. Right now, Algier is a luxury. And Bijan right now, statistically, is the third best back in all of the NFL. Another 100-plus all-purpose yards by Bijan Robinson. I hope that holding on to Tyler Algier did not keep us from getting a premier pass rusher. I hope it didn't. Let me get to we need pass rushing way more than we need a backup running back who's only going to get the ball 6 to 9 times at the most. Carlos Wiggins, how you doing, man? Welcome to the street. Welcome to the stream. I think teams made the stakes too high for us. Now, that could be true, Carlos. Yeah, I don't want to sell the absolute form, and we have no picks. But eventually, I mean, if you're trying to win it in the window of Kirk Cousins, you got to think like there's no one that's dominating outside of the line. Now, if you don't feel like you're a Super Bowl team and it's not going to make you a Super Bowl team, I understand it. But again, outside the lines, who's another team that you can't think, hey, at the very least, if I make this move, I could be well into the NFC Championship game? Who? I don't know. And when you get there, now I know the San Francisco 49ers just got Christian McCaffrey back, but they 4-4. So Beasley, what's up, Beasley? How you doing? Welcome to the stage. Ben Simmons. Do you think that Penix, I think he was talking about the Penix pick was supposed to be a pass rusher? We'll never know. I think once they had that workout with Penix, he was always the pick if he fell to us. I think Penix was the number one person on our board outside of Jaden Daniels. And we can never get Jaden Daniels, so I think Michael Penix was the guy. And yeah, once he fell to him, it didn't matter. There was no pass rusher in this draft more valuable than a potential franchise quarterback. That's how the Falcons look at it, and that's why they got him. Marvin, how you doing, Marvin? Welcome back to the stream. Time to see you. Appreciate you coming through, fam. Welcome back to the stream. Guys, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, do everything you can to help the Dixon Way get out in the algorithm. Also, share the stream out on your socials, man. Let more people know about the Dixon Way and their content. Appreciate you, appreciate you. Dexter Vash in the building. What's up, Dexter Vash? How you doing? He said, oh my goodness. What's going on? Dexter Vash said, Judah equals Ray Edwards. Oh my goodness. Hey man, the production is about the same, so I can't really defend them. You know what I'm saying? I see what's happening, but it's a concert, man. I think it's a part of Jimmy's and Joe's and partially X and O's. But hey, we'll get more into it. Marvin, we don't talk about no politics here, man. We talk about the Falcons and the Cowboys and the moves we didn't do. All right, Falcons said, Beasley said the Falcons using the Hawks method of not playing their rookies. No, the Hawks playing their rookies right now, man. I mean, they playing Zachary Ricochet. He just can't hit the side of a barn right now, but hopefully he'll get out of that. All right, Carlos Wiggins said, I think the Saints are gonna be one of the hardest fight yet. Interim coach gonna game plan his best stuff. Yeah. And Taysom Hill gonna play, man. And that dude right there is just, he plays like he's Michael Vick against us for some reason. Our draft should be defensive heavy. Well, we also got to replace Jake Matthews or Caleb McGarry. We got to start planning for Michael Penix. And Caleb McGarry is Michael Penix's blind side. So we got to think about that also. But yeah, we have to address the defense. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll just go get another wide receiver or running back. I ain't sure. Yeah, the Lions picked up the defensive lineman from the Browns, and all they gave up was like a fifth. No. He gave up a 6th and a 7th round. Now, we don't have those picks. I understand that. But still. I mean, we only got 9 sacks, and he already got, 5 this season. So, he got over half the sacks that we got as a team, as one player. But that could be because he's playing with Myles Garrett. It's the reason why he got those. So the Commanders, I mean, look, man, I'm not really scared of the Commanders. We're gonna see the Commanders soon with Marshawn Lattimore. So we'll see what they're talking about. But I ain't scared of the Commanders at all. There's no team in the NFC that I'm sitting there shaking their boots. Even with the Lions, but the Lions is the most dominant team in the NFC. You know what I'm saying? That's the one team you don't want to see early. If I see them in the NFC Championship, okay, it is what it is. Let's go. Strap up your boots. Let's go. Giants really just let Azil walk into free agency. And like they probably were trying to outprice it and trying to price gouge people. And they was like, well, you can keep him and let him walk for nothing. Yeah, if I'm a team, like, I would have just took something, man. I would have took something. It's like, okay, you just going to let him walk out the door and y'all sorry, y'all need picks. We wanted him, but I don't think we wanted to give up a 4th rounder for him. That's the thing. Like, the picks we got are valuable. So we giving up 1st, 2nd, or 3rd rounders. We want something like Myles Garrett or something like that. So I hope keeping Tyler Algier, because I'm going to be honest, guys, we're not re-signing Tyler Algier. We're not. The position dictates you can't try to sign and keep 2 quality running backs on your squad. It just don't work out like that. It don't. So you got to choose, and they chose Bijan when they drafted him. So it is what it is. If you had the opportunity to flip Algier for a pass rusher, with a lesser pick, then you should have considered that. No, it's what it is. I know we do play against the Giants, so maybe they didn't want to face Algier also. So that could be a thing too. Marvin said the NFC is wide open. We have a chance. Go Falcons. That's right. We still got a chance, even with the lack of pass rush. The offense has definitely been carrying us lately. I think the first 2 or 3 games we were getting carried by a defense. Then after that, man, our offense has really stepped up. So shout out to the offense. You know what I'm saying? That was sputtering at first, but pretty much the first 4 games were preseason games for the Atlanta Falcons, to be honest. If you want to keep it a buck, hopefully Coach Raheem changes his stance on that and let them guys play at least, a quarter here, a quarter there in the preseason next year moving forward. Mandy H, how you doing? Appreciate you coming through. Welcome to the stream. Mandy says, that sounded for you. Mandy says, Terry might have cost himself a job. Could have at least got Calais Campbell to stop the run. I 100, man, hold up. Lil John agree with that too. Getting Calais Campbell back, at the very least, he's a great run stopper. He was our best pass rusher last year. Unless him and Raheem had a talk and he was just like, you know what? Or him and Terry, and they left on bad terms. If he left on good terms, there's really no reason not to go and get him. All you're doing is paying half of his contract for the remainder of the year. He already knows the locker room. He's not a locker room cancer. He's a good locker room guy. Like, I really don't see the negative to going to get him. Unless it was just a negative leaving out the door with Terry Fontenot. Other than that, at the very least, that should have been the bottom of the barrel move that we did. I mean, truthfully. So I agree. You said we need a cornerback to draft in this. I think pass rush. We need defensive lineman and a linebacker. We need linebacker and defensive line. We need like two linebackers and an edge rusher. That's a defensive lineman. Or outside linebacker and a big host like Vita in the middle. Yeah. JB, what's up, JB?
Welcome
how you doing?
to
Welcome to the stream. Hey, we got a new family member. Appreciate that, Mandy. Welcome to the Dixon Way family. Hold up. Get on that train, Shouty, all the boy. Appreciate that sub. Let's go. Hold on, got that train. All right. You know, I don't want to scream to the heavens about not getting it. I mean, it is what it is. I kind of figured we wasn't. I was hoping for the best, but kind of was prepared for us not to make a move. There was really no heavy rumors about the Falcons getting players. Just putting 2 to 2 together. You know, we don't have any pass rush, and we were linked to all the pass rushers that was going into free agency. Now, maybe Terry said, I can't give up that many more assets, trade or draft assets to players that most likely I'm not going to be able to re-sign. But when you make moves like that, it's kind of like Judon. You wasn't making a move for Judon to re-sign him. I mean, he's an older gentleman. You know what I'm saying? You're just trying to get lightning in a bottle. Literally. Justin Simmons, you most likely want to retain him to have the best safety duo in all the NFL. But, yeah. If you're going for it, don't go for it halfway. All right. Well, I mean, Troy Anderson, but when Troy Anderson comes back, like, that's the thing, man. He's been out for 4 games, so why didn't he go on a 4-game IL? That's kind of my question. He's been out for 4 games. He should have just went on the IL. So, all right. Who else? Who did get hurt? Oh yeah, and Grady Jarrett. Was it soreness? Was it Achilles soreness? And that's another reason why people thought that we were gonna go and pick up somebody with a trade. But Terry said, hey, you know, I don't have that many picks. But unless I'm mistaken, I don't think Terry has an extension going into next year. So I don't know. That's very presumptuous of himself to say, well, I'm just not going to use his pick. I'll wait until the draft to adjust it, because he might not be the one, making the picks. I think his job is safe if we win this division. Personally, I think that was the mission. That's why it says outrun the South. The mission was to win the division, in my opinion. So this isn't a Super Bowl year, but I do feel once you're in this season, we 6-3. You got the Lions with 2 games ahead of you, and who was 1 game? I think Minnesota is 7-2 or 6-3 or something like that. So yeah, it's not like, right now we're the 2 seed. With our schedule, we definitely can. We can definitely make some way, man. And the teams that's in front of you, you get to play them. So you get to play, well, not in front of you, but got a similar record. So you get to play Minnesota. You get to play the Commanders. You beat them, keep winning. You can dang on you can mess around and get the number 1 seed if the Lions mess up and slip up. So I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I think it's wide open. I wish we would have got a pass rusher, but we don't. Hopefully this is a turning point for Arnold Ebiketie, and you can start racking off. Because sacks come in bunches. I will say that. Sacks come in bunches, guys. So if you're looking at Arnold Ebiketie, you're saying, oh, man, we got to upgrade and stuff like that. This could be the start of a run for Arnold. And I really hope that is. I need to see Matthew Judon capitalize on some sacks, too. Also, man. Yeah, because the Edwards comparison, the longer we go, the longer it's going to be true. So, JB also said he doesn't like this 3-4 heavy zone defense. Either we run in 3-4 or disguise the nickel. You know what I'm saying? That's how we can disguise what we're doing. So I get it. But yeah, I feel like we got 4-3 personnel. But now with Grady hurt or whatever, I don't know, man. You just got to make do, man. Everybody got to step up. Next man up. The main thing is the main thing. I'm sounding like Coach Raw right now. And it's just stacked dubs. This schedule is favorable. Let's go to the schedule. Schedule is favorable. But yeah, we didn't even have a 7th rounder to get. And now, that Kirk Cousins, you know how everybody was like, oh man, the NFL slapped us on the wrist. I think we gave up like a 5th rounder? Oh no, it was a 6th rounder, I think. It's either a 5th or 6th rounder we gave up for talking to Kirk Cousins too early. Oh, they slapped us on the wrist. They did. Thank you, Roger Goodell, for slapping us on the wrist. But we still needed that pick, most likely, to make a move. Even if we were trying to get the guy to Tennessee, who only had like 2 or 3 sacks on the season, he still would be leading the team in sacks. So, the biggest surprise to me today was not today, but today was the Cowboys actually went out and got a wide receiver for what? They gave the Carolina Panthers, that was an excellent trade for the Panthers. You get what, a 4th round pick for a wide receiver that you don't care about? You tanking, you are full scorched earth starting over. You beat the Saints, cool. But in no kind of way do you guys not want to get the first pick in the draft. Now, y'all, I mean, are they going to, they got to decide if they're going to get an offensive lineman. Now, this ain't a 1 year thing. You know what I'm saying? This ain't going to be a 1 year fix. Like you trade or you get somebody else to replace Bryce Young, one of these young quarterbacks. You're going to put them in the exact same situation. You need to get an offensive lineman. Several. And give Bryce 1 more year with a better offensive line. That don't work. Hey, draft a quarterback. Because most likely you want on the Manning board. You know what I'm saying? You want Manning anyway out of Texas. And that's 2 years away. He's a redshirt freshman now. So that's 2 years away. So yeah, if I was them, I would build up my offensive line. But anyway, then keep losing all I care. Let's go to the schedule. My apologies. This is real key. We know we play the Saints in New Orleans. And we can get the GM fired if we beat them right now because they already fired the coach. They've been in salary cap hell. And Mickey Loomis might be next. So we got the Saints. All right. 1 o'clock. We should beat them. Broncos in Denver. Now, this is going to be a back-to-back road games. This is going to be a hard game, guys. The Broncos' defense is excellent this year. And Bo Nix is getting better. I mean, he does have Sean Payton. And Sean Payton is treating him like a rookie Drew Brees right now. A whole bunch of screens, thinking dunks. He don't have the armor Drew Brees had. But Sean Payton can scheme it up. So that's not going to be an easy game. And the Broncos defense is excellent this year. Then we got the Chargers. Chargers also come back home. Chargers are a good team this year. Then we got the Vikings. Vikings are a good team this year. Like I saw on NFL Live, they said the Falcons got the most favorable schedule at the end of the season out of any of these contenders. I don't know, man. I see a whole bunch of landmines right there. Outside this trap game with the Saints. Broncos, Chargers, Vikings. Well, I mean, yo, check this out, guys. We got the Monday night game with the Raiders, and we could be facing Desmond Ridder. Who would have thought we were going to be facing Desmond Ridder again? Who would have thought we ever see Desmond Ridder in the league again? We were the only ones actually playing. So shout out to Dez. Got picked up from the Cardinals practice squad, and then he played last week. Threw a touchdown to Brock Bowers. But Brock Bowers will make anybody look good, to be honest. So shout out to him, man. Making his way in there. He shut me up. He's back in the league. He is back in the league and threw a touchdown. All right, and then we got the Giants after that. So the Raiders and Giants definitely should be done. Then we got the Commanders. They ain't telling us what time that's going to be. That might be a Saturday game. You know, like the last 2 or 3. Yeah, 2 or 3. Mostly the second or the last week of the season. They be flexing stuff, and some games even come on Saturday. So right now it's to be announced with the Commanders. That could be a matchup for the battle of who's going to be the second seed in there. You win that game, you don't have to go to Detroit in the second round. You feel me? So that's going to be a huge game. And then you end the season with the Panthers. Hell, they might move that to 11 o'clock. But yeah. Just because the Giants and the Panthers are on this and the Raiders, I think that's why they're saying the Falcons' schedule is favorable. But when I'm looking at it, outside the rivalry game, we should beat the Saints. But Taysom Hill, rivalry game, trap game. It's a trap. Straight up Admiral Akbar, it's a trap. This is the trap of trap right here. They just got rid of Marshawn Lattimore too. Just got rid of their head coach. Oh, it's a definite trap. What up, Ryan? I see you, fam. Welcome back to the stream. It's started for you. Got that cousin sound.
The Birdcage LLC says, Big Larry, what's good, brother? I'm down bad. This bug I caught got me down worse than Terry screwing up the trade deadlines.
Oh, man, I hope you feel better, bro. Guys, make sure you check out Ryan of the Birdcage LLC. I do, you should too. Excellent content over there. Interviews, roundtables, all that good stuff. Link is on the front page of the YouTube page. Yeah, man. I was really hoping that Terry pulled some kind of move, even getting the what is it, a linebacker, I think, out of Tennessee Titans. He got like 2 sacks on the season. He was available. Not that much movement on the trade deadline this year. I mean, we had some, but not no ground shaking. It wasn't no ground shaking. I mean, I guess Marshawn Lattimore was a ground shaking move. And we got to play the Commanders second to the last game. And that could be for the right to who's going to be the second seed. They are talking about Jaden Daniels as the dark horse MVP. He's in the conversation. So they ain't saying nothing about Kirk, but that's all right. I don't need those expectations. Yo, what up, Anakin? How you doing, fam? Welcome back to the stream. That's my boy Anakin, Red Boy Anakin. Appreciate you coming through, fam. Hey, man, if you guys want to watch some good old-fashioned Tekken, man, check out my boy Anakin on YouTube or on Twitch. Best Jack on planet Earth. Period, point blank. I said it. Let's go, fam. All right. Yeah, I'm feeling good about this year too, man. I wish we would have got pass rush, but maybe we were just saying, hey, this is the feel it out year. Win the division, get a home playoff game. Because remember, guys, Arthur Blank has never had a playoff game hosted in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Not for the Falcons. College football, yeah, but not for the Falcons. So, yeah, SEC championship game, college football, all that. But, Peach Bowl, but nah, no Falcons postseason. So, I'm sure that's what Arthur Blank want. They want that revenue. They want to showcase that. So, yeah. As long as we don't screw up. And I saw the stat that if we're 4-4 at the end of the season out of our 8 games, Tampa Bay would have to go 7-1. And Carolina would have to go undefeated for us not to win our division. So, really and truthfully, Tampa Bay losing on couple of us winning this next weekend, and we pretty much wrap up the division, guys, which is excellent. Ryan and CC, cuz I'll let him say it.
The Birdcage LLC says, they said Ojulray was an option, but it was too late.
Yeah, it was too late, but here's my thing with the Giants. The Giants let Ojulray just walk. They just let Aziz walk up out of there, man. They're not going to get nothing for him. That's crazy. Now, here's the thing. Realistically, man, if you see Zadarius going for what he went for a 5th and a 6th rounder to the Lions, the Falcons don't have that 5th or 6th rounder. And you wasn't giving up a 4th rounder for. So they really much, I mean, we needed that pick that Roger Goodell took. So that pick that the NFL took for tampering actually came back to bite us, guys. You know, everybody was like, yay, the NFL, they took it lightly on us. Well, we could have used that 5th round pick to possibly get the Georgia Bulldog, Aziz. But we ain't have it, so we couldn't get him. And I do agree, man. I'm not giving up a 4th rounder or something like that for a player that is not going to be signed next year, because he got an open contract too. Like, this is a contract year for him also. So when you really look at it, you just say, we can't keep giving up 1st round picks, or high draft picks for players that ain't gonna be here, and we're gonna have to use draft picks to fill those roles. So yeah, kind of make more sense to go all in then. When you really think about it, you really ain't gonna be able to fill all these roles with draft picks. Truthfully. So I don't know, food for thought. But yeah, our schedule is not as easy as people think. The Broncos are good this year. The Chargers are good. The Vikings are good. The Commanders are good. So Saints, Raiders, Giants, and Panthers. So it's half and half. It's half good teams, had, teams that's tanking on our schedule. And man, Ritter with Brock Bowers, if anybody ever want to get a get back against a team, it will be Desmond Ritter on that Monday night game. I still don't know how the Raiders got a Monday night game, but whatever. Most likely, Matt Ryan will be doing the Charger game, as it's a CBS game. But yeah, I think we beat the Saints. Especially they got rid of Lattimore. I didn't see any news on let's see. Yeah, I ain't even gonna look at transactions because we ain't make any. Depth chart where they have the injuries. Oh, duh. Injuries is right there. Love seeing that 6-3, first in the NFC South by the Atlanta Falcons name. That's beautiful, man. All right, so JD Bates, Captain America, JD Bertrand is questionable. Troy Anderson is questionable. Drake London is questionable, but they do have a note behind here. Coach Raheem Morris said Monday that London hip is considered day-to-day. So that means he could possibly play. This is the one that worries me. Grady Jarrett, Achilles. Jarrett told reporters that he's considered day-to-day following a promising MRI on Monday. All right, so MRI, that's good. If it's just a strain, that's cool. But yeah. Drew Dalman has been put on injury reserve. So that's a shot in. Oh, man. That sucks. And he's been sent to injury reserve. Rukaroro, injury reserve. Lorenzo Carter, injury reserve, but that didn't matter. Micah Abernathy, injury reserve. DeMarco Helms, injury reserve. Robert Burns, out. Braylon Trice, injury reserve. We know he's out for the entire season. Harrison Hand, out. Rondell Moore, out. And guys, think about this, guys. Rondell Moore, we were counting on Rondell Moore to come in here. Rondell Moore was going to be the guy that was going to be possibly the number 2, But Darnell Mooney, man, look at Darnell Mooney get away from the Bears and just flourish. What a pickup by Terry, man. You got to give a shout out to Terry on that one, man. Like, I got to give him props on that. For real, for real. Hold up, which one? I got to give him props for that. Picking up guys, getting Justin Simmons. I think Justin Simmons, Kirk Cousins, and Kirk Cousins. Well, obviously Kirk Cousins is the number one guy because we was floundering with Ritter and Mariota and the play caller. But Kirk Cousins first. Rondale Moore been a huge pickup, and Justin Simmons. Those are the top 3 pickups of this offseason. Do you guys agree or disagree? You guys agree or disagree that those are the top 3 pickups by Terry Fontenot this season or this offseason? So that's kind of where I'm leaning. We're halfway through the season right now, guys. We're kind of seeing what this team is. We were hoping to get another piece so it can evolve into, a more well-balanced defense. But we're just going to have to get more coverage sacks and look on the waiver wires. Basically, we're going to be waiver wiring looking, But, yeah, when you see the Chiefs go get a D-Hop and he makes instant difference, 2 touchdowns last night. Yeah. Definitely was, him giving Patrick Mahomes a D-Hop is crazy. For what, a 5th round pick? That's crazy. Yeah, I would have loved to have Ojulari, man, but especially being a Georgia Bulldog, a former Bulldog, but I guess the price was just too steep. And with the lack of draft picks, we pretty much was priced out of making a real move. So the team is a team, guys. The team is the team. Oh, and a little bit of, what's the name? Joel Embiid was suspended 3 games for shoving a member of the media. He ain't played anyway, so. But yeah. So let's look at this dang on Saints game. We that, coup that. Y'all ain't that. Boo that, poo that. The Saints right now want to lose. But again, man, the most dangerous dog is a dog that's cornered. You know what I'm saying? So I really hope we don't come in here overlooking this team. Because the last time we visited New Orleans, they scored 41 points on us. So I'm not gonna forget it. And they dang on shouldn't forget it either. I'm not expecting Grady Jarrett to play, to be honest, with an Achilles strain. Regardless of the fact if the MRI was good, I highly doubt he plays. Troy Anderson been out for 4 weeks. He should have went on IR, to be honest. But we got to make it do what they do. Offense, defense, establish the run. We should definitely be able to take advantage of their secondary now. Since they lost the Honey Badger. Yeah. This shouldn't be a problem. It really shouldn't be. But I need the Falcons to come in there with a purpose of not, not sleeping on the Saints. Because after that, like I said, man, when I look at the schedule, we got game after game after game. It's going to be, you know, a hard game. Yeah, go in the room, son. Yeah. Hey, Denver, like, we got 3 hard games after the New Orleans game. 3 hard games after the New Orleans game. So we got to come to play, man. But I got a lot of faith in this Falcon team, man. We're on a magical carpet ride. I'm not going to mention the last time we were 6-3, what year it was, because people been hung up on their year so much. I don't want to talk about it. I do feel like the NFC is wide open, and we got as good a chance as anybody to survive in advance. Larry, go to the room. Go to mama. Okay, I'll get it. Go to mama.
Come, mama.
Yeah, go to mama. Yeah. The schedule is hard, but it's you definitely can navigate it. You know. But yeah, November 10th, let's just go ahead, handle New Orleans. Get that dub. Go into Denver, which it might be snowing. And we're a dome team, so that's going to be a hard game. Got the Chargers coming here. Jim Harbaugh got them being a rough, tumble running team. You know, that's going to be a hard game. And we are weak, susceptible to the draw play up the middle. So, really interesting on these matchups. But I think we up the task, man. Falcons win 30-13. They get a touchdown and Taysom Hill run touchdown and 2 field goals. Falcons scored 30 points. Let's go. 31 points. Yeah, 31. Falcons win. Easy peasy. We dancing on Bourbon Street. We done swept them. Yeah. That's my thoughts, man. But we about to get up out of this thing, man. Thank you guys for coming through. We'll see you guys tomorrow for the Hawks versus the New York Knickerbockers. Funny fact about the East right now. Funny fact about the East. There is no team outside of the Boston Celtics and the Cleveland Cavaliers that are over 500. The Knicks are 3-3. There's been a lot of matchups with the East versus the West early in this season. And, yeah. East ain't been faring too well. So, let's see if the often injured Hawks can match up. And we don't know the status of Trae Young. He went out with a rib injury. And, yeah, that's tough. So, we're going to see what we could do if Trae Young missing. And for all those people that hate on Trae Young and say trade Trae Young, you about to see the team without Trae Young. So, let's go, man. All right, guys, we up out of here, man. Peace up, A-Town down. We'll see you guys tomorrow for the Hawks versus Knicks. Deuces. Let's go, Falcons. Let's go.